Hey, what's up? It's Rashad, hanging with the Joneses. Make sure you join the fam. She-Hulk, episode number 8. This is definitely a really huge episode. First off, this is the episode that, we see Daredevil. Secondly, there are a couple things that drop in this episode that I wasn't expecting to hear at all. So, of course, episode 8 is Ribbit, and Ribbit is dealing with this nonsensical character, Leapfrog, and him being a jerky, trust fund kid, super privileged white kid, and his dad is a huge client at the law firm that Jim works at. They're in court. Of course, Matt Murdock shows up, representing Luke Jacobson, the designer that designs Jen's suits and her super suit, which she wears this episode as well. So Matt Murdock is talking, and Jen is trying to get some things into discovery just to make sure there's not like a pattern in regards to faulty suits that Luke Jacobson is wearing, because Leapfrog is accusing Luke of having a defective suit, even though he put jet fuel in the rocket boosters. Luke is trying to clear his name, and Matt Murdock has said, look, we need to make sure that we maintain anonymity, because of course, his whole thing is anonymity. And he's talking, and then he says, because, the Sokovia Accords have been appealed. I'm like, when did this happen? Not only do we get Matt Murdock, we get the confirmation that the Sokovia Accords are no more. That is huge, okay? Remember, there was a whole civil war about that. Somewhere between Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like a couple of months after the blip, and then now they repealed that. So Sokovia Accords are no more. That kind of leads the way for the Thunderbolts, because now they can work undercover and the government can work under the books again without any sort of, real control or oversight. So, okay. I see you, Marvel. See exactly what you did there. Secondly, your boy Todd from early episodes, who I'm pretty sure is working with the intelligentsia. He may be the whole king himself. But anyway, he tries to talk to Jen, and then he tells Jen that he said, look, I was able to get at auction a Wakandan war spear. Your boy even throws it to Wakanda forever. It was so cringe. However, he also says, look, I need your help because Wakanda is after me. So Todd, we may even get a daggone appearance from somebody from the Dora Milaje. If Io shows up in this series, I'm gonna lose it, yo. That would be like just the icing on the cake, because this definitely was like one of the Dora Milaje spears. So I'm trying to figure out how did they get it? How long did these people have it? He said, of course, they were stolen by colonizers. So that's definitely was a very, very funny scene for me. But yeah, we got a huge ramifications with the whole thing about the Sokovia Accords being repealed, and a Wakanda reference. So of course, Wakanda Forever comes out next month. I hope you got your tickets. All right. This episode was actually really good. The fact that we see Matt Murdock, and Matt Murdock is doing his thing. Like Charlie Cox hasn't lost a step. He came right in, and he has this whole, coy way about how he plays a character. And he just does a really good job playing Daredevil. I loved him with the Daredevil Netflix, even though some of the seasons were way too long. But yeah, did a really good job as Daredevil. A lot of good hints and puns and all that good stuff that Jim was throwing his way. So you're not the bad guy because, you're the guy dressed up as the devil. And funny, like I was watching it, it seemed like kind of like, like she was able to grab him and take his mask off way too easily. Of course, I'm thinking he wanted her to know it was him, because he could have easily he could have did way more. But yeah, so they're vibing in the whole thing. End up getting Leapfrog, getting Luke back, and now, because Luke was pissed off at her. You know what I'm saying? He did not want to be her client anymore, but they kind of, they assuaged that, and he's, making clothes for her again. Daredevil and She-Hulk, well, really, Matt and Jen end up at the bar. He sends her a green drink, which was an apple martini. And I just want to say, this was a very missed opportunity to have him send her over an Incredible Hulk. Like, that would have been the move, you know what I'm saying? I know Henny and Hypnotic is old and it's probably disgusting together, but that would have been more accurate. But anyway, sends over the drink, they talk, chat it up, and like there's some sort of, there's definitely some sexual vibes popping off. And we see that at the end of the episode because, Matt hit that. And walking, his walk of shame is hilarious because he's walking down the street, full Daredevil costume with no boots on. And that visual was it was pretty funny. And then Nikki walks in and says, "Hey, I saw this dude in a devil costume, bootless." So yeah, so that was funny as well. And the end of the episode, Jenna's like, "Yo, like I feel like this should be over," but they have the gala, for the Woman of the Year award for Female Lawyer of the Year. And it's very very douchey. The dude says, "How does it feel to be a lawyer and a female?" And like 5-6 women win the award at the same time, which is not how awards work. But they're all on stage. And Molly won as well. And then Jen won. And then when Jen is saying like I want to thank my parents because the parents came too. Boom, you get the Hulk King symbol, intelligentsia, talking about you want to know who the real She-Hulk is. So they do their whole they do their best impression of the Riddler from the Batman and try to expose Jen. Even call her a slut. A little bit of slut shaming this episode. And so the whole video of going through her phone, text messages, and then when your boy came through the other episode, he set up the camera to watch them actually, having intercourse. And yeah, she got really pissed. Like she legit was starting to Hulk out for real. So she was starting to lose control. So I like how they reintroduce us back to that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So we're back, full circle, seeing how the next episode is the last episode of the season. And for some reason, she hulks out, smashes the screen. You see people in the back with masks on, recording the whole thing. Of course, it's the intelligentsia, little henchman. And she goes to try to grabs one, goes outside, and for some reason, like looks like Department of Damage Control, they're there with the repulsor guns, and she's like, "All right, look," puts him down, doesn't unmask him, which she should have done. Puts him down, he scampers away like a roach, and then the episode is off. But yeah, awesome episode, really good episode. I can't wait to see what the finale is going to be, who's going to be in that. Is Bruce going to come back? Because they definitely lied to us in the trailer, because the trailer for the show is her and Hulk at this event, and Hulk came back from Sakaar, dealing with his probably his child issues. But yeah, that's all I got for today. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. Go back Monday, we did episode number 7 of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Driftmark. Awesome recap, me and Tony with the Western Bros. Tomorrow, Werewolf by Night, be watching that, reviewing that. Saturday, Lord of the Rings, of course, on Amazon. It'll be The Rings of Power, and that season's almost over as well. But yeah, that's all I got for today.